out, Andrew.
He's trying to stop us from talking.
That bitch.
It will never happen. Literally never.
Who wants to start the timer for when Donnie Key actually shows up?
Shut now!
I'll put the over at 9. I'll set the bar at 9:20 and tip the over. Gina ordering a pizza.
Ooh, bitch.
I want contactless delivery. Just leave it on the porch at 10 o'clock.
I want as much contact as possible.
I piss off all my delivery drivers because they all want to do contactless, but I get to track them on the app, so I'm just standing at my door when they show up.
Stupid.
Then they're forced to interact with me.
People.
If they didn't want to see a shirtless fat guy, they shouldn't have taken the job. They don't all end up being porns.
My dog's chasing her tail because I'm smarter than her and she's a dummy. She thinks her tail is a fucking adventure of a rabbit or some shit. I'm smarter than you!
Hey, how far are you with Warrior Nun?
I have 2 episodes left. Oh my god.
The ending is really great.
Somebody commented and said I'm gonna be kissed.
Oh yeah.
Goddamn. No spoilers. I swear.
That was literally the end of it.
Okay. No spoilers. This dog still trying to get her little tail. Silly.
My dad kept trying to get me to watch it, and I kept finding reasons not to until this last weekend.
Yeah.
And then I ran through them all on Saturday.
So good.
I'm drinking the fancy beer.
Come on! Oh, she fancy. Hello, everybody! Andrew's gonna say.
He's gonna invoke God.
Welcome to the year of our Lord.
Yeah.
No.
No respect for the Buddhist out there. Although his headphones do look a little tight on him, like they're trying to pop him.
His headphones look tiny. Are those Josie's headphones?
That's a big head that's putting those on.
I swear to God, he looks like Patrick Starr with Drew's face on it.
Oh, God.
My kids said our cats are like super fat, and our kids are like, our cats are built like Andrew. They're really small on legs and hips and big middle.
All right, it's 9 o'clock. Welcome to the show.
Look distracted, Andrew.
Those tiny earphones.
What are you talking about?
Are those headphones made for ants?
Andrew, do me a favor.
What are you talking
Put them
about?
down like this, like the thing towards the back, but put them on your neck.
What do you mean?
Down a little bit. Down.
A little
Down
better.
right here. Right here. No, down. Put them on your neck. like Frankenstein.
It's real funny, Tiefel. Keep laughing,
Doesn't
asshole.
Frankenstein have little things on his neck?
Keep laughing, asshole.
Those would have been bolts.
Bolts.
Those
Okay.
little
That's what it looks
His
like.
head.
little things that you're
They're
gonna
on
do
his head?
comedy. You should at least
I
know.
don't know.
Oh, there he is. Looks like Frankenstein.
This portion of the show brought to you part by Harold Jaffe Jewelers on Talmadge Street in Toledo, where Toledo gets engaged. Also by Rachel Michaels Gourmet Popcorn.
That's not true at all.
What do you mean?
Dude, that's a sponsor. Don't,
Why did they not get engaged there? I don't understand.
No, I'm just saying. Look at me and Tiefel. We're the antithesis of that.
we're people. We haven't gotten engaged.
Yeah, what do you do? Why don't you guys just
You
do?
know
why-
what we should do, Andrew? We should
Marry
get
each
a hold
other.
of Jaffe and find out if he wants to sponsor a segment of Jake and Tiefl's dating game.
Oh no, we
Bring it
should
in.
put him on Indian Matchmaker, that new show on Netflix. Oh my god,
We
yeah.
haven't
I'm
started
already
the
on
show
J
yet.
date. That doesn't work out well. either.
No, she makes like arranged marriages. It's so interesting.
He's on J
It's like a
Day.
reality show.
He's on J Day. He's not even Jewish. He's just ran out of all the other dating
I'm willing.
sites.
I'm willing to convert. I'm willing to convert. Reform only.
Convert.
What's the other one called? 50 and alive or something? That's the next one. Dude, you
There's a Trump dating website too, isn't there?
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, that's a great
Those
idea.
crazy
Right,
girls put out.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I would totally.
I'm on 40 and forget about it.
I'm 30 and thirsty.
Rachel Michaels Gourmet Popcorn, also by Bears
Sponsors love us.
Bears Auto Detailing.
They must not listen.
They actually detail cars for like starting at $20 to do great details. So check out Bears Auto Detailing. Ask for Andrew Z. Let's start the Andrew Z special. Let's start.
And
Oh, we're a special episode now.
feature presentation.
Very
It's like
special
after,
episode.
yeah, it's just like after school TGIF on today's very special episode. DJ learns a lesson about drugs.
Every episode is special at
Sugar
Andrew
gets
Z.
addicted to diet pills.
That's about the only thing he will never be addicted to.
Okay.
I don't know. You can get addicted to
Dad,
caffeine
wake
pills.
up!
It'd be the worst thing ever, like it was on Saved by the Bell.
Come on. All right, welcome to the show, everybody, from Perrysburg, Ohio, just outside of Toledo, from the Deal Monkey Studios. Yeah, Steel Monkey
I
is a
think
real
we need
thing.
an investigation on how Deal Monkey got the naming rights.
Because the owner started banging me. So, all right, Chris Tiefel is here, everybody.
This was
Finally.
Jake Dickey, Southside Gina,
Sultry.
Sugar Vermont, and
Woo!
Donnie P.
Yes!
Late, but he showed up.
No, I saw that he
my
joined the feed. I knew he was there. That was a wasted surprise.
What? How'd you know?
It
Because
worked
it
on
says
me.
it on the live broadcast. It says Donnie P joined.
But
That worked on me.
he's here.
Totally worked on me.
Hold on. Hey, Donnie.
What's
Now,
up,
Donnie, do you remember how it all works?
Well, no. This is crazy.
No.
This is like a dream. This is weird. This
I
is like
know. And you look
Hey.
you look great. You look like you've had been in Cedar Point sun.
oh yeah.
Fix his camera so we can see his beautiful face.
All
What's
right.
wrong with this
I see it,
camera?
it's
fine.
There you go. Move over. Right there.
I don't
Yeah,
want-
Daddy, right
That's
there.
perfect. That's perfect right there.
We need you front and center. You make us look good.
Can you
I
not
know,
see?
but
You're not seeing
I mean, he was just at Cedar Point, so now I'm afraid he's going to give the Rona to
I
Andrew.
know.
I know.
I
dude.
know.
Well, there was no one there, so you're fine.
So okay, Donnie, you went on Saturday, right? Let's start with that. You went on Saturday.
Yesterday, actually.
Sunday, okay?
Yeah.
So what percentage full would you guess it was?
Oh my gosh. 10, 15.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because here's the thing. I think so. It's mandatory masks everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple. I mean, if you got food, you can sit down
Mm-hmm.
and pull it down. If you're there's a couple of spaces like 4 spots you can sit down, but other than that, they're very, very strict. Like they're walking up to people, like telling kids like 6 years old, like, "Hey, pull it up over your nose," stuff like that.
Hey, did they do?
You're
Did
not
they
allowed
do
to
what
Dick
Disney?
Dick knows your mask at Cedar Point.
Did they do what Disney just did?
Yeah, so I was just gonna say Disney just made a change after they started to where people were eating and walking. So they obviously
They're just like walking around with popcorn, not eating
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah,
not wearing a mask.
how far do you want to go to avoid having to wear a mask? That you find little loopholes.
I know.
Well, that was a natural progression because I thought the same thing. I was like, I'm gonna buy like 2 bottles of water and 2 Sprites, and we're just gonna walk around with them. And no one said anything to us, but I didn't think of it till like the very we only stayed for like 4 or 5 hours because it was
Really?
hot.
Okay.
Only.
It was hot.
All right.
That's what I can't imagine. Like, I would literally die.
Yeah.
Die. So now, how long did it take you to get a reservation? Like, how far in advance are they filled up? Can you get a reservation? Like, if today's Monday and if I say, hey, I want to go Saturday, can I get a reservation?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
Really?
all you gotta do. Do you have the app yet?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Is it a new app? Because I have the old app.
So it's the same app. They just updated it. Like
Okay.
right now, I'm gonna take a guess. I think you could probably go tomorrow if you wanted to.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm actually
Okay.
pulling up the app. So all you guys
Because
do.
no one wants to go in this heat and wear a mask.
Well, Sugar, you're onto something there. Like, so what they've done.
So
with
what
the mask-
degrading First Amendment violating things did you have to go through
well,
just to ride on the Top Thrill Dragster?
well, the cavity inspection was quite
Delightful.
surprising. Yeah.
Delightful. Sugar will be going now. She'll
Sugar's
Yeah.
on the app right now. Sign up.
Sugar
Speaking
just
of,
go
like-
in and leave, go in and leave, go in and leave. That's her ride.
And it was really,
Well,
I'm
they
just
call
thinking
me
of
the top
some
thrill
poor-
dragster.
Some poor college freshman, that's the job they were given at Cedar Point.
hold on.
You gotta
Hot.
check your asshole, sir.
Only
Hot.
that's where they put all the foreign ones, all the foreign workers.
Say foreign.
I just couldn't believe they did the cavity search in the men's restroom after I was already in the park. It was like, this is a little late.
I don't think they worked there, Donnie.
Dude, that was Sugar.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so first off, so if I want to make a reservation tomorrow, you think that I could probably do it? 10 to 15%
Oh, yeah.
full. A lot of the big rides aren't even open
Yeah,
this
look,
year,
look
right?
at- these are all the spots open for tomorrow. Like you can go tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
People aren't going. Here's where I was wrong about this. We talked about this a month
Yeah.
ago, and I said that I think when
Be
they
packed.
open, it's going to be packed because people have been at home.
No.
But I think people that don't want to be near anybody because of the Rona, they're
Right.
not going.
Right.
And then people that don't want to put a mask on, so the opposite end of the spectrum, aren't going. So the people
Real
that are going
Americans is what you're talking about.
The freedom-loving Americans, yes.
Yeah, so the only crazies are going are like people like us that are like right in the middle, like, hey,
Yeah.
I'll put the mask
Roll,
on.
let's roll the dice. I can't afford a real vacation anyway.
My doctor diagnosed me with morbid obesity, and quite frankly, I feel like wearing a mask in the heat at Cedar Point would kill me. I mean, literally.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
She wears other things in and around that area.
yeah,
What?
Nothing. You're perfectly normal,
ahead,
sir.
Don.
I don't think you know how this works, Tito.
I didn't want to say insert. Okay.
All right.
Oh my god.
but yeah, so like honestly, I've never seen
made
it like
me.
that like dead.
So was it? But here's the thing: you have to take your Donnie. I'll make everything a fun time, enjoyable hat. You have to take that one off.
Okay.
As a normal person, would they have had fun or not?
No.
No. Because Donnie's like, hey, it was a great time. I'm at Cedar Point. It doesn't matter. It's a good time.
If I were
got the
Amish, would I
family.
have had a good time?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because they don't. Because I mean, they dress full. They're fully clothed in 90-degree weather anyway.
All the time.
Yeah, so they would have been fine.
And they don't
Yeah,
go
the
on
only
rides.
the only
so-
time I've ever actually been to Cedar Point was on Amish Day.
Is there literally an Amish day?
Oh yeah, they drop their
Yeah.
kids off.
How
They're
did they
wearing-
get
they're
there?
wearing-
Like, you can't
and-
ride a horse to Cedar Point from far away.
They bus in,
They bust
Are you
in,
serious?
And they don't
Yeah.
care. Like they're
and
fully,
they're wearing full Amish garb with high tops.
yeah, and they'll go
All
on
right,
like,
bitches.
they'll go on the water rides and stuff, and they're walking around wet. It's like crazy. They don't care, which is awesome.
Yeah, Jake,
I
go
think
ahead.
no matter what you're wearing, have a blast.
Yeah.
Wet burger contest!
Is that actually Amish or is it Mennonite?
No, I checked. I was in line waiting, and I'm like, am I surrounded by Mennonites? Or I would know. Actually, what I said is, I said, am I surrounded by Amish or those shifty Mennonites?
Whoa.
Oh.
The Simpsons quote.
Mennonites can hear us, and the Amish aren't, and you choose to insult the Mennonites.
Can I ask what the fuck a Mennonite is? Like, what? What are we
Amish
even
light.
talking about?
What is it? Tell, 'cause for
Diet
those who don't-
Amish.
Wait, for those who don't know, what is a Mennonite? It's like Cedar Creek Church. It's like church light. It's church with amplifiers. Mennonite is like Cedar Creek to where Amish are like real church. Does that make sense?
So, yeah, actually, that makes
Well,
perfect
okay.
sense.
It works for sugar.
It makes perfect sense for sugar.
Yes.
How has there not been a Mennonite that got real big in like the music industry with a song maybe called "It's Raining Mennonite"?
You know what? Quite frankly,
Hey.
I think that sounds delightful. A Mennonite, like that's a lot. That's 30 in a month. A
Okay.
Mennonite.
Somebody needs to send a letter to Weird Al.
Oh, all right. So, Donnie, but the exciting thing about your family that I'm really jealous about is the brick. Tell everyone about the brick.
All right.
I show Colleen. I'm like, how does this? How have
brick?
we not done this?
Okay, now I feel like
And two, how'd you find the brick?
Ashley found it in like less
And
than
whose
like
window did you throw it through?
we're still trying to pry it
Tell
up.
people what it is.
Okay, so last year, because up until this year, Cedar Point, just couldn't figure out how to make more money. Because I mean, honestly, they make $5 sodas. They've got this thing down, and I'm all for it. I'm
Like,
there.
how can we squeeze another
Right.
dollar out of each person who walks in the door?
So they came up with this great idea last year, which was you pay I think $70, and you design like a little brick, which is like it's like the size of a paver.
Brick
like,
size?
Yeah, for the ground brick size.
Brick size? No, it's mini brick size,
Mini
right?
brick.
Mini brick.
It's not like full on, but you get to pick like what it says. You can. It's got to be appropriate. They review it and
I was gonna
everything.
say, can I say anything?
Can't have your phone number for a good time. Call Sugar.
You can put the real Top Thrill Dragster.
Yes.
But yeah, so and then there's like a couple thousand of them. They put it in the ground in the park for the 150th anniversary. So you walk up there and there was a bunch of messages like ours just had our names on it, like it's like Ashley, Donnie, Grace, Melania, Olivia, Sophia loves Cedar Point. But there were some really good ones. Like one of them said they're two people's names and promise me we will never grow up. And I was like, oh my god, I was like.
Yay! They're probably already divorced.
Yeah, that's true. But
He's gonna go there. He's gonna chisel that brick out and throw it.
Seriously. Ah! Yes.
And then in the divorce decree, who gets the brick?
Yeah,
It's like, I want it gone. Of course.
They promised they wouldn't grow up, not stay together forever.
Yeah, that's crazy talk.
My high school did something similar, where
With a brick?
No, it's what they did was they did plaques all over the ground. So for every graduating year, and they're from the 1800s. So like you can actually go through history on there. You're walking down the hallway, and you've got like 1890, 1891, 1892, and so forth. Like you'd be like, oh, the Titanic sunk in 1912. Here's that.
Whoa.
And
That's crazy.
they had, and they used to, all the older ones, the newer ones don't, but all the older ones used to have time capsules underneath them. And then I don't know what the plan was to ever dig those up, but then they would have the senior class walk over the plaque after it was set in order of.
Sounds like a dark ritual. Like what? Were they winning?
So like the dumbest kid would be in the last in line.
Go ahead, Donnie.
Chris, you brought up a great topic. So we're making a time capsule for 2020.
Yeah, what would be in it? Jake,
How
go
many
ahead.
Rona infected items?
So I used to, obviously, you guys know, I used to host the Grumpy Dave's Comedy Night for years, and they had something very similar to that, where if you drank every single beer at Grumpy Dave's, you got your name on the wall of foam.
Wow.
Yeah,
And,
that's sad.
So that's like it's like what, I don't know, like maybe 100 beers that you got to drink or something like that they carry. And so
what
the
did
last
you do
night,
the rest of the night you were there?
You joke.
So
You joke, but he did
hold
most
on.
of them one night.
yes. So here's the thing. Oh, speaking of which, hold on one second. If I'm going to tell this story, might as well make it official.
Oh, here we go. Oh, God. Please tell me that's your first one. Otherwise, it's going to get
Twist,
ugly.
a twist off camp, you pansy.
So anyway, I had 8 beers to go to get on the plaque for the first
God.
time, and so I drank all 8 of those beers during the show. And so they're like, "What do you want? What do you want on the plaque? What do you want it to say?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. I hadn't gotten that far into the thought process." And somebody yells out, "Just put comedian Jake Dickey," and I was like, "Perfect." So the plaque goes up. It goes comedian Jake Dickey. Well, another guy that used to be on the show a lot, Steve Weary, was very close to finishing off that. And like he was like the second or third person after me to get his name on the plaque, and he put better comedian Steve Weary, which pissed me off, and I restarted the list and did it a second time.
Beer Wars.
And I did it within like 4 months, and I put I put the letters FA-Q, weary, Jake Diggy's better.
No, there you go. Sugar, go ahead.
Oh, I just have a quick story about a brick that I should not tell. So you know how I keep emergency ramen, like a whole box in my trunk in case I like go over a cliff and get stuck and have to suck on pennies to survive?
Yeah.
I also keep a really big brick in my trunk, and her name is Brickquisha, and she only comes out in emergencies. But she, yes, it's true. Now she's been there for like 10 years, so it was when it was okay to name your brick Brickquisha. But she's only in emergencies. But she's there.
Imagine
She's
the
there.
emergency that you can justify to a cop for having the brick there.
I'm not saying a cop would buy it. I'm just saying it's there.
What's it for? I don't understand.
In case you gotta like use a brick, like it's just there, just in case.
Go ahead, Donnie. It makes no sense.
No,
Does that
I
make,
got
It
nothing.
makes
on that. That was
sense if you
amazing.
live in Toledo.
Okay, right. Like think a little more hood, and you'll
Need
get
it
there.
effort, man.
Oh my God! All right. So Donnie P, are you now? Here's another question: are you gonna go back to Cedar Point this year, or you think that you're gonna let it pass this year?
We're definitely going to go back. It would have been the heat was really what was the tough thing to deal with, man. Just it was like 90 degrees or plus with full humidity. That was what the killer was. So yeah, we'll go back once it's a little
But
bit
like
cooler.
all the big, like I saw almost all the big rides are closed.
So that's another thing to do with. So Cedar Point is really low on staff. So a lot of the restaurants are closed. A lot of the little side shops are closed.
So not only is it unbearably hot, it's also boring.
I mean, and that's definitely one way to look at it. But I think they're short on maintenance guys too. Like so a lot of the rides like open throughout the day. Like so yesterday, like there was 4 roller coasters open at the beginning of the day, and then by the time we were leaving, there was probably like most of them up except for the ones that they put on there's like 4 that they've said they're not going to run
Right, for
anytime
2020,
soon.
right.
So it's just one of those things. It's staffing.
So like we're waiting for Larry to get here. Like this one will open at 11:15 when Larry starts his shift.
Yeah, like I literally saw them like walking in between rides. It's like 2 dudes in like a gray like maintenance uniforms. Like, hey, you guys want to head to the Magnum because we're going that way soon. If you
Start that one up.
want to get going.
It's like you have to have a ride caddy.
Yeah.
You remember that time we went to Cedar Point and we did the show from there, Donnie? And remember we interviewed that guy whose only job was to walk one of the roller coasters like for 8 hours a day. Like he started at the beginning in the middle of the night.
Oh, Bob? Yeah, Bob the Rock. No, really. It was Bob. You guys, honestly, this is like the beginning of my fanaticism because I've been going to Cedar Point my whole life.
Yeah.
Like once a year.
We got to see it a different way though.
But when we went up there and spent the night and they like treated
Walked us under rides.
Yeah,
and
I call it the LeBron James treatment, you know? Like, they took us up the exits.
Yeah.
Like, every single ride, and people are like, who are those people? Are they celebrities? And then they saw us, they're like, no, they're not. But they've got some special treatment.
But the cool thing is that whole trip, I think it was 2 nights maybe, or 2,
Oh my
we stayed
God,
2 nights or
it was
whatever.
amazing.
But the whole trip, we got to walk in and out through the employee entrance.
Yeah.
Like we would just walk in whenever we
Forgot
wanted.
about that part.
Yeah, we never even had to go to the gates. We would just go back and
Yeah.
forth all we wanted.
Yeah, and they I don't even know how they recognize this because we just I think we just played the part. We acted like we were hey, what's up? We're here
Exactly.
yesterday for 2 hours.
Pretend like you belong, and it just
It works.
works out sometimes.
And the other thing too
Let's
is
try it next weekend.
Well, Andrew started walking up the exits by himself. He didn't do that because they escort you up the exits when you do that, like the whole trick. But then the next day, Andrew's like, "Oh no, I've got this down."
Well, the thing,
walk right up.
The thing is, most of the employees are kids or foreigners, so they're not really one to stop you. Like if you look like you know what you're doing, you can pretty much do anything at Cedar Point.
There was a guy on YouTube that did a whole series of experiments of what you could do if you just wore like a reflective vest and carried a clipboard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he got into a lot of different places that you should not have been able to get into.
Oh, I actually had a customer at work. I don't know. I could probably say it now because he didn't work there anymore. That was his job. People would pay him like secured, like big businesses would pay him to see how far into their company
Security he could go.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
wow.
he would end up. In,
Oh
like,
yeah,
server
like when they
rooms and
hire
stuff.
hackers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw something like Tifel saw, but instead of a reflective vest, he was wearing a white coat and a clipboard.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
he-
even do that at my job right now, and I get away with it. Like, they know who I am. Like, we have teacher work days. Like, sometimes I'm just like, I made this whole list for myself, and I'm done. What do I do? I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go visit people. I grab a clipboard and a pen, and like sometimes I'll just like look at somebody up and down, and be like, and like make a check mark.
Don't follow Sugar's advice and try to do it at her job. That gets you federal charges.
Yeah, exactly. He works at a school with kids. Go ahead, Jake.
I bet Donnie could do it at Target right now with that shirt he's got on.
Good target, Donnie.
Find the secret of the blue light special.
But this guy, they showed this guy in a lab coat. He was walking into restaurants, like back in the kitchen and stuff. Like, no one was even questioning it because he had a clipboard. It's the funniest thing.
Well, this is actually a work shirt because I just got off work, and I took a car to one of the casino. I delivered a car to someone at the casino in Detroit once, and I met her in the casino, gave her the keys, and I wanted to walk around a little bit to check it out, and people kept asking
How'd you get
me
back?
for directions.
Yeah, did you get back?
Her trade-in.
Oh.
Good question though.
Yeah, that's funny.
Wait, hey, Donnie, are you wearing an ascot?
Oh no, it's my mask.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was fashionable either way.
Right.
Hey, so we got a bunch of comments. Gina, you want to jump into the comments or please say hi to people? Or anything? Do I see a crap load of stuff?
I'm so tired.
All right, Tony. First, our buddy Tony D is there. I'm gonna say hi to Tony.
What up, Tony?
I got my Tony D show mug. I ordered it. It's coming.
Ooh,
I'll show you guys when I get it.
Fancy.
Is there a reason he's not on here with us now? Is it?
I just ADD'd out so bad I started talking to you guys and forgot I was supposed to be looking at comments that fast, you guys.
That's all right.
Was he intimidated by Donnie?
Yeah, see, he said Donnie's there. I can't compete. I cannot compete. Oh, no. All right, well, let me do a couple commercials. Gina, you look through the comments and we'll get it coming back. This portion of the show brought to you in part by Lufka All Natural skincare and household cleaners, reusable household products, natural toothpaste, body scrubs, soaps, lotions, essential oils, and so much more. Lufka All Natural, the Country Charm shops at Perrysburg. Glick Electrical Services, providing services to both commercial and residential clients. Services ranging from installing simple light fixtures to installing generators at factories. They do it all the service that you need. New Power Property Services, your cleaner. They can do residential, commercial, rental properties, apartments, whatever, businesses, restaurants.
Do you have to prove you own the property in order to get it cleaned?
Well, it would be
Got
weird.
sent them to Kroger? Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, what happened to Kroger, Sugar?
Photos.
I went to Kroger yesterday to like load up on my COVID supplies. I have my damn mask because I'm being responsible. Mm-hmm. And like I go to get a cart, there are 0 carts. Zero. And so like I look out, I'm like, am I gonna have to like walk outside like a heathen? But like they're supposed to disinfect them between every person. Yes. Like that's the whole freaking point.
Well,
that's what makes it safe.
You can't grab them out of the parking lot anymore because they're not disinfected.
Oh, bitch, I did.
I
was like, I'm here for cheese and I'm not leaving without Munster. It's true. I did. And there was like one teenager out in the parking lot and I was like, you're clearly not in a hurry, are you? Because he's just like chilling. He's like being so slow. And I just got so irritated. Krogers.
Go ahead, Jake.
Like I'm just surprised with somebody of Sugar's stature that she didn't get in one of the riding ones.
You don't think I didn't think about it though.
I can see it.
Although, hey, Sugar, next time you're at Kroger,
what?
Go over to the I don't know, the meat counter where they also have the cheese and everything.
That's her first stop. That's her first stop at the meat counter.
The place where they have the cheese.
That's her first stop anywhere she goes.
That place.
Ask them for a sample of the Amish butter cheese.
What is that?
Wait, is it Amish cheese or is it Mennonite cheese?
It's Amish cheese. We checked.
What the fuck? Okay, I don't. Are you like? Like, is that a thing? Or
I don't trust him.
Like,
I don't know.
Is this a sex joke?
It's super decadent.
Okay.
Is it real?
Rich. Yeah.
I'm gonna Google it and make sure. I don't trust people at
I don't trust him.
Amish butter cheese.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gross.
Wait,
like,
I feel like if it's a real
One
thing,
time,
they just combined like 2 amazing things, and I will go to Kroger right after the show.
Go ahead.
Why do you even have to Google it? Like, that's what Amish are known for, is churning butter and making cheese.
I
and
know,
pies,
but
and
when it
rocking
comes
chairs.
when it comes out of T-Boo's
rocking
mouth,
chairs.
it's just scary. I don't.
No, it did sound indecent when he said it. Like I was like, I don't think my
It
virgin
is-
Christian
it
ears
is
can hear this.
It is super indecent and it puts other cheeses to shame. That's why it's
It's a
my
thing.
side cheese.
My side
Oh.
cheese.
I have my main cheese.
What is
And then I got my side cheese.
Oh my god.
If it
And it's
puts
not that I
out-
don't love my main cheese.
Uh-huh.
It's just my side cheese gives me something my main cheese doesn't.
All
Okay,
right.
Gina, have you
If
Googled
it's
this yet? Is it real?
Wait,
It is real. If it's the best cheese, then how come that's not your main cheese?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
well,
feeling
maybe.
nutty.
Wait, hold on. So what's your main
Yeah.
cheese then?
My main cheese is what I use on my meal. My cheddar, my jack cheese.
You can't
your
have two.
staples.
You can't. This is a. What are those? Not Hungarians.
You can't have your
What the-
cheese and eat it too.
When it
Mormons!
comes to cheese, I'm
Mormons!
Mormon. I have more than one.
I don't want to say Hungarians. No, Mormons have multiple wives.
No, that's not true either. Oh my god.
I
Well,
got
some
a-
of them do.
Some
I got a
do,
legit
but
question.
most Mormons
Wait,
don't.
go ahead,
Yeah,
Jake.
Is it pasteurized? Because isn't it like illegal to sell unpasteurized cheese in the United States?
And how
You
did
have to like
But
have
They
a.
don't
won't
believe
tell
they
if
don't
you
believe
won't.
in electric and like
because the
factories.
pasteurizing
You-
process is electric.
It depends on the Amish
You
community.
electrocute the milk. You don't heat it
I think
with
you heat it.
fire.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know anything about actual
I mean,
pasteurization. but
there's
I think they
other
legally
ways
have
to
to.
get heat.
other than
besides-
it was Louis
One
Pasteur
at a
that made
time.
it happen.
Yes, it was Louis Pasteur.
Yes.
He
I learned
just
something today.
perfected a method of heating stuff.
I thought he
It's
like
not-
super heated it and then like super cooled it so it doesn't curdle or some shit.
Yes.
I just made that up. I think it's not true.
But
So,
cheese
so it
can
doesn't grow,
curdle.
grow
though.
bacteria. No, it
You know,
doesn't grow
I've
bacteria.
I made my own cream cheese before.
So did I. Gross.
I made my own good
Wait.
cream cheese, like you could put on bagels.
Way to bring it home, Gina.
Think she hasn't put it on a bagel?
Oh my god! All right, I have a couple of things. Speaking of side cheese and main cheese, as you were talking about, did you hear that Danica Patrick and Aaron Rodgers broke up?
Oh.
They
I
were
wonder
were
how
dating?
those people are.
Who's Aaron Rodgers?
Are you
Is that a
serious?
baseball player?
quarterback for
of
the
the Green
Packers.
Bay
Oh!
Packers.
The Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, and Danica.
Oh,
Patrick-
that one.
I was trying to think of racers named Aaron Rodgers. Like I didn't realize.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
because Danica Patrick, of course, is a race car driver
Right.
for NASCAR. She's not anymore. I guess she's retired. But they've been together for like 2 years.
For that all of 5 years, she was a driver.
So they've been together like 2 years, and now their relationship is over. And she's been putting some weird things on her Facebook page that kind of give us some input, some insight into
Is it? Is
why
it,
they
like,
why they broke up.
Well,
Well, I'm going to tell you.
doesn't
I
a lot of
really
people
like Aaron Rodgers, and he seems like a really cool dude. So don't
No
I
idea
know
who
who
he
he
is.
was 5 minutes ago.
You didn't know who he was 5 minutes
Is he
ago.
hot?
I do know who Aaron Rodgers is. I just didn't realize that's what he was talking about. Shut your mouth.
Go
I have
ahead,
no idea who he is.
go ahead, Jake.
He's hot.
There's
Oh, yeah.
rumors out there that he's in the closet.
What? Okay, I'm
No.
a Googler.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Well,
that
him
like
and, but him and Danica have been banging for 2 years, so he's not in the closet.
Oh,
So-
that
Yeah,
means
but
nothing.
I mean-
Okay, listen.
He calls her
It's-
Dan.
Listen, Pumpkin. You
calls
think
her
I
Dan.
only have marital relations with gay men? You are sadly mistaken.
All right, so Patrick has not yet commented publicly on their
I'm
breakup,
not saying
but
she looks like a man, but
she did post some more cryptic messages on her Instagram, on the Instagram. She
Ooh,
said,
Aaron Rodgers is hot.
she said, "Listen to your body." She said, "You know the saying, gut feeling. I have found it speaks to me before the mind. I take
Oh,
it
he
as
gay. He gay. She had a gut feeling he was gay, and it turns
Stop.
out he is.
I take it as an invitation to stop and look within. I journal and ask, what could be going on here?"
Yep. Oh, he was sleeping with the pool boy, as she called him.
he
and he
broke up
does
with
play
her.
for
And
the
he was like,
Packers.
he broke up with her. He's like, I realized just how gay I was. I thought I could get away with you because you kind of look like a man, but
He does not.
No,
oh, she
doesn't.
does. She's got a manly face.
No, she doesn't.
What are you?
I don't know.
Where the hell do you get off having standards?
Makes,
I know, right? It's weird.
makes no
She's
sense. All right.
absolutely gorgeous.
So then she later quoted from relationship coach Connor Beaton that said, quote, "The pain that we are given is the pain that we pass on. Look at the chosen relationship in your life and notice."
Yep, chosen relationship. He gay.
And notice any themes. What role do you play? Who are you with them? Who do you believe you need to be? What stories do you tell yourself about what they can offer
I
you?
tuned this out like 5 things ago.
What can they or can they not handle? Anyway, so now there's a rumors that he's dating actress Olivia Munn while they were
that
together.
lucky bastard.
Oh, is she that? What's that Asian chick from Newsroom?
I guess my point is that she's
her?
talking about trusting her gut, and that he probably was. They're saying he was probably cheating on her
With a poo boy.
So have you ever been in a relationship where you're like, I feel this feels weird to me. I know this dude or this girl is cheating. And
Are we sure it's not Olivia Mann?
Well, if he's gay, she can change her last name to Nunn because that's what she's getting.
Go ahead, Gino. You have a story of where you didn't did you trust your gut or did you not trust your gut?
Oh, I didn't. I was an idiot. And he was a junkie, thief, piece of shit.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel.
And like the whole time I would be like, I really need to break up with this dude because he is really not it. And then he would hit me with like, my aunt died. There was like always these like right when I was about to break up with him, there was always these huge life crisis things that happened to him. And I didn't even realize, and I'm pretty smart, like, but at the time I wasn't, like, in hindsight, I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. But it's just all these different things that, it was so stupid. But he stole from my kids. He's a real life piece of shit.
What's his name?
Say
his name, sis.
Life crises are a really good way to get women not to break up with you.
Oh my god.
His name is Corey Evans.
It buys you a good 2 more months.
Yeah, he was a real life piece of shit.
Anyone else?
Glad you got out of there.
Go ahead, Donnie.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Well, yeah, this is like a long time ago, probably like 20 years ago.
It was not in the last few years that he was married. Just clarify that.
Yeah.
I was dating this girl for a couple of years, and she just always had these weird these plans with her friends that just gave you that weird feeling like and that you wouldn't get invited. Like, I'm going up out of town to go see this art show. I don't know, just a bunch of weird stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's the most made up excuse ever.
Yeah, and I'm like, art show, what? But I never had any real proof. And
But had you ever seen any art around her house or anything?
no, nothing. Let me think
She was going abstract all over some
Let me think if
dude.
there's any other examples. Oh man.
But so wait. So Donnie. So how did you find out that she was cheating on you?
So she finally, like a year in or a year and a half in, cheated on me with one of her girlfriend's boyfriends. So the girlfriend called me.
She is a stupid slut.
And she's like, remember when we were going to the art show? This is where we went. And I was like, what?
Getting all realism up in here.
Remember when we went to this?
So did you end up banging the friend to get back at him?
No, I tried, but no, it didn't work out.
No, that's what I do. If like a man screws me over, I hold a Sears Friends and Family event. And I fuck his friends and family.
Wow.
I do. And that'll get him. That gets him every time.
There you go. Jake, what about you? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was dating a girl for a while, and like same kind of thing Donnie was saying. Like, she'd go hang out with her friends, but like I wouldn't get invited, and you're just like, yeah, that seems weird. Mm-hmm. So then one day she said she was going to go hang out with one of her friends, and the next day my buddy calls me and he goes, hey man, you know who your girlfriend was last night? And I was like, oh yeah, she was over at so and so's house, and he was like, let me bring you up to speed.
Oh shit!
He was like, she was at this bar last night. And she was with her ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
And but she knew my friends. Like, she knew, like, she was talking to one of my best friends, but she was so hammered at the bar. He like walked up to her and was like, hey, where's Jake? And she was like, oh, I don't know, but I'm with him. And points him out.
Shit.
And then he calls and tells me, so I call her the next day and I was like, hey man, how was hanging out at so-and-so's house last night? And she was like, oh, it was great. And then she just completely lies to me. And I go, hey, listen, I already have the info, so I'm going to give you one chance to tell me exactly where you were last night.
Oh.
And she's like, yeah, so that's been going on for a few days now. And I was like, that's kind of how I felt it was going to happen. And that was a gut feeling. It did come true.
Go ahead, Gina.
Sorry, Jake.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Tifo?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I have, as far as I know, never been cheated on or used to cheat with, but I am available.
For either, he doesn't care.
There was when I was in college, I actually, I was dating this girl, and I actually was falling in love with her and everything, and then she just went complete psycho on me.
What'd she
Like-
do?
What went wrong though?
I honestly don't know. Like, I'm not the greatest at like relationships. I'll completely admit to that.
Really?
But I thought we were going okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then she would. It would start off with little things like her niece got mad at me and took her bike. And you know how the bikes, you have the little handlebars, but they sometimes break on the end, so the metal sticks out.
Mm-hmm.
And her niece like took her handle down the side of my car, basically keyed my car with her bike. And she was like, she's a little girl, she doesn't know any better. I'm like, but she's 15. and I'm like that, and then it kind of progressed to the point where it ended, and then she was going around town telling everyone that I beat her.
Oh, that's not nice.
And she had her aunt bring my stuff to my work, to give me my stuff at work. Just like a bag of my stuff to where I was working in front of everybody. Like, she didn't even have the decency to like strew it across my lawn just so I knew that she cared just a little bit. Like, but no, she just went completely crazy on me, and my gut completely failed me on that one.
Man.
Go ahead, Sugar.
Well, my last two boyfriends actually both cheated on me, which is why I don't trust no men. But they were both.
Did they do it together?
No, God, I
Because that would have been awesome.
No. Well, what had happened was they were both straight men that I convinced to fall in love with me through charm and dick sucking. But they both wound
It's
up.
never gonna last.
No, listen, it lasts for a while.
Where's the delay button?
Delay, I know.
No, so listen, this is a true story. So they both wound up cheating on me with fat white women. Oh, I was pissed.
Wasn't me. It was not me. It was a
This
different
is a true
fat white
story.
woman.
I was
That's
so mad.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, poor thing.
I was
Sorry.
pissed.
I'm
sorry.
sorry. Go ahead, Jake.
Thank you.
So there's another time that I had been dating a girl for like a month or two, and we didn't have like an official like it wasn't steady, but like I kind of was headed that way, so I thought. And I found out that she was cheating on me, and this was an actual bit from my act eventually. And it was the way I found out was I found a used object in her trash.
Condom?
After what Sugar just said,
There's-
I think you can say use condom.
I was trying to reclass the show up a little bit, but
There are
Lame
so many
skin,
options.
lame skin.
so anyway, yeah, I found a used condom in her garbage, and I knew it wasn't
Used
mine.
object.
I knew it wasn't mine, and she was like, "Well, how do you know it's not yours?" And I was like, "That's not a brand I would buy. That's a Magnum."
And now
remember
we
that
know
joke.
why Jake is single.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I heard if you put them in the oven, they shrink.
Like, remember those shrinky? Were they shrinky dinks? What was that thing called?
That's the brand name too. Shrinky Dink condoms.
Oh my God.
You got to get the ballparks. You got to get the ones that plump when you cook them.
See, I never think that girls are cheating on me, and so I just assume that I'm the best thing that the best option they have.
That's how
Like,
you should be.
I never.
Where
think-
do you get all of this unearned confidence?
unearned? Well, and so I never even thought about it. So see, exactly, my mom loved me.
Your mom's
So
stalking me on
that
Facebook.
is the most accurate thing Andrew has ever said. Andrew is the way he is because his mom loves him so much.
I
Real,
agree.
real talk, Andrew. Though your mom's stalking me on the Facebook.
she.
She says like all of a sudden this afternoon, all of a sudden I just got all these notifications, and it was Rita Zepeda. Choo.
First of all, that's not how you say the name.
Yeah.
Whatever.
How
I
long
say
have we been
Zepeda,
together?
Zepeda, whatever.
Okay,
Z.
but anyway,
Potato tomato.
Mama
so anyway, so I'm running a radio station in Des Moines, Iowa, and my girlfriend had come with
depressing.
me to Des Moines from Carbondale, Illinois. So we moved together, and I got her a job at the station. We were working the station together, and we went to an event out in one of those outlying towns. So let's say probably like a Wasion or something
Yeah.
like that. It's about an hour or so away. Yeah, where we've been to those out. We did those. We did the small town comedy tours, and when you go to the small towns, they freaking love you.
Yeah.
So we're there, and we're at a bar, and then at one point the fire department comes over there because they hear we're there. And so the fire department says, "Hey, you guys want to ride on the fire truck?" We're like, "Sure." It's the coolest thing ever.
How many firemen, Andrew?
The coolest thing ever.
Wow.
How many did you find her with?
Shut up, Teefel.
Hey, isn't this a story about how she cheated on you?
How many?
Yeah, so we go on the fire truck. We're
Were they
riding
running
on
drills?
it through town. We're like, woo, woo, woo. like the
How many
siren.
How many alarm blaze was her pants?
Shut up. So we go and we get to ride the fire truck, and he gets back there, and then we walk back over to the bar and spend another couple hours or whatever, and then we're leaving. And then all of a sudden I see, hey, there's Kim walking with that dude from the fire. That's one of the firemen. He's walking over here to the. I said, what were you doing? We gotta go. She's like, oh, okay, no problem. She was just showing me more of the fire station.
She was emptying his hose.
Never even.
Yeah, she was.
Never even.
How long's your hose?
Flying down
reach
his
over here.
fire pole.
Practicing CPR.
I never even gave it another thought. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We're really ready to go then?
Yeah.
You stupid bitch.
You know how when like the alarm goes off and they slide down the pole and
Yeah.
they jump into the pants? That's what he did to your woman.
Wow, Jake, you bastard. But that's what happened. So I found out like later that something happened. I had no clue that night
Yeah.
that anything had gone on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I thought he's so nice. He's showing her the fire station some more, and
Now that you mention it,
He did. At that point, he didn't know what she looked like after sex.
Now they have a house with a white picket fence and a Dalmatian.
probably. Oh, good times, man. All right, I'm sweating. All right, do you have any comments you want to do, Gina, or you're not even paying attention? Are
We
you?
can say hi.
You're-
We got to say hi to Mama Judy. She said she missed us.
Hi, Mama
Hi,
Judy.
Mom.
Hi, Mama
It's
Judy.
Jake's mom.
Natasha stopped in and said that it's her son's birthday, so she's missing the show. So let's just say happy birthday to her son because she'll watch it later.
Happy
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, girl.
Birthday.
Birthday
Happy
girl.
birthmas.
Carol and Ashley, hello, and Mama Z, and of course Georgia. I think I feel like I want to steal Georgia. Georgia's Tiefel's sister. I think I want to adopt Georgia.
Why?
You can have her.
I feel like
You can
I'll
have her.
take her. I don't know because she's funnier and cuter.
Whoa. You can say a lot of things and not hurt my feelings, but that first one, you, all right?
Whoa.
No,
Could've said
she
anything.
cracks me up.
I have a bunch of fun people I have to say hi to. Holly Hartle, who we love, who of course
That's a made
I
up
love
name.
Holly.
owns the new Jed's at Bancroft, which is doing.
You know what? Let me
amazingly.
say this about Holly too, because say what restaurants she owns because
Jed's Bancroft, Jed's downtown. Yeah, she's amazing.
because she is she just gives back so much to the community, like so much. Anytime I've ever said hey, there's a fundraiser, hey, a family whose house burned down, or a medical issue, or she's the first one that is in my inbox and says, you know, hey, what can I do to help you? What can I do to help them?
Yeah,
She's an amazing human. So when if you're gonna support local, support the ones that give back. Well, support local always, but especially the ones that give back. And Jed's Highland Sylvania or Jed's Bancroft and Jed's downtown are both Hollies, and definitely go there.
And I
For sure.
have to say hi real quick to Andre Savage, our good friend, and also Tom Cole, the coach Tom Cole.
Tom Cole, what's
is
up?
watching as well, which we love that. So
Hi, Tom. I don't know who you are.
you don't know.
What does he coach?
Tom Coach is like he's a Toledo legend.
Yeah.
Like coaches what?
A BCS,
Not all of us
Yeah.
are from
Hey,
Toledo.
These are the Taylor Auto family.
Yeah, you
What's
work.
up, Tom?
Say, you work with it. You
Oh,
work
yeah.
with
If you don't tell me what
Great
he
guy.
coaches, bitch.
it. He coaches.
Did he used to be on BCSN?
Yeah.
Forever. He built.
Okay, I
BCSN.
used to work with this kid a long time
Who
ago.
is
If I
he?
had to guess what he coached, I'd say basketball or football, but that's a guess. He's just tall and
Yeah, they call him
Athletic.
the coach.
Yeah,
'cause
is
he's
he an
so-
actual coach?
Well, he.
Like
Just
did he
a
actually?
nickname. He didn't
Yeah,
really
just-
coach anything.
That's what they call me, chef.
I actually know a guy whose nickname is Coach. He just never actually coached anything.
No, I think Tom was a coach, but he's
He just really likes to fly for cheap.
he's
Oh my god.
he knows what's what
yes, he does.
when it comes to the sports.
Love Tom. All right, so a lot of people listening tonight. All right, so I wanted to get to a couple other things before we wrap up today. This was kind of interesting. There's a place called Julian's Auctions in Beverly Hills, and they have various Hollywood memorabilia that they auction off for big bucks. And over the weekend, they auctioned off a spacesuit from Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey, which went for $370,000.
Jesus.
And it was actually, that was the same suit that a real control stick used by Neil Armstrong in his Apollo 11 flight to the moon sold as well. David Hasselhoff signed Kit Knight Rider 1982 Pontiac Firebird sold for $192,000.
Where did he sign it?
Let's
On the
see.
dash, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably on the hood. I don't know.
How much did the signed hamburger that he ate off a floor go for?
Gross.
And
Not
then
hamburger.
I feel so bad for his daughter on that one.
and a cape worn by Christopher Reeve in the first 2 Superman films sold for $110,000.
Wow.
And there were some 900 Hollywood memorabilia stuff that went on. So,
What would you bid on?
Ooh,
Right?
out of all those, dude, I'd love to have the Superman cape. I think. Oh, the Knight Rider car, Kit. Oh, I loved Kit.
In
Right?
general, like, it
But
doesn't
does the
have to
Knight
be one of those.
Rider car actually have talk back? Like, is there a button?
I mean, it's not literally AI. Like,
Yeah, back then. Go ahead, Jake.
Do you guys know who the voice of Kit was?
Wasn't it Corey's teacher? What's his
It was
name?
I'm
Mr.
gonna
Feeney.
guess-
100%
Yes!
Mr.
By your
Feeney.
face, you knew.
Oh yeah, I did.
you know?
Jake's been waiting 20 years for someone to ask that question. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Well, because I was a huge Knight Rider fan as a kid. I even had a toy Knight Rider car that you could ride in. And I remember watching the first ever episode of Boy Meets World, and I was like, holy shit, that's Kit.
He's held on to that for 20 years waiting for the time to use it. Go ahead, Donnie.
Yeah, and amazingly, like Sugar said, this is way before AI, so Mr. Feeney actually had to ride along in the trunk with a microphone.
It was a megaphone. They didn't have it. They couldn't do it.
Oh my God, I can't. What would I like from a movie? What would you like to have? Like for me,
Oh, man.
I'm not even a Star Wars person, but just like a Darth Vader like mask or like real lightsaber or something cool like that. Because I was into the first couple of
Lightsabers
them.
aren't real.
Go ahead, go ahead, Gina.
Mine is so stupid, you guys.
Oh, come on,
And I
yeah.
just know how stupid it is. My favorite movie, like my all-time favorite movie that I can watch 150 times is Happy Gilmore. Like that cracks me up every single time I watch it.
Can I
And
guess your prop?
Go ahead, Donnie.
What do you think I'd buy, Donnie?
The wooden hand.
Yes! I thank you so much, Donnie.
Wait, is it after it gets hit by the truck or before it gets hit by the truck?
I mean before, because it didn't. I don't think it actually like only had one.
Go ahead,
I
Sugar.
could have like a couple, but I'll buy wooden splinters. They could just like chop up a tree and be like, "This was the hand. Pay me $150,000."
Go ahead, Sugar.
Okay.
my movie that I was obsessed with forever was Cruel Intentions with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Reese Witherspoon and all them.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I get the feeling you want the Coke necklace?
No, I want the cocaine itself from Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yes.
Coke necklace.
Is Sarah Michelle Gellar for sale? Because
So I'm gonna tell you
Great
a
cushions.
great story. This is the same girlfriend that cheated on me. We went to California, and we went. It's a long way. Happy Gilmore kind of brought it up, but we went to The Price is Right when Bob Barker was the host.
the price
And-
is wrong.
And we talked. We talked about it, and we said if one of us gets on, you always know that if you're the last one. We had this conversation.
God.
If you are the last one to bid, you bid $1 less than whatever the lowest bid was, because then you have all that room. That's easy. That's easy to do. We all
Did
know
Bob
that.
give her the behind stage tour?
Or was it $1 less or $1 more? I can't remember. It was $1 more. You bid $1 more than whatever the lowest bid is, or the highest bid is. You bid $1 more because then you have all that room. No problem. She gets it, right? So we get into the studio, and beforehand, the producer gets on stage and just looking at the audience. What they're doing is they're trying to see where the people are sitting that they interviewed, because everyone gets interviewed in line. So you get to talk to a producer. Everyone gets interviewed for like 10, 15 seconds, and then they pick who they want to have. Producer gets on stage, finds out where all these people are sitting, so that the camera knows where to pan when they call the person's name. So they look right dead at me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get called. I'm going to get going on Price is Right. And friggin' they call my girlfriend at the time. They end up calling her first one called. So she was in the first contestants row. Now they have 6, 3 of the first half, 3 of the second half. There's 6 contestant rows. So she's on there and she gets the bid. All she had to do was $1 over, and she would have won, and she didn't do it. And people are screaming like she won't even look at me. Like people are screaming, and she's looking like she doesn't know what she's doing, blah, blah, blah. And she hears something from the audience and uses that one. I'm like, what are you doing?
I bet she would have listened to that firefighter.
Yeah, exactly.
So
was
was
the
this
pressure of
pre
the
or
lights.
post cheating?
I don't. It must have been pre. It had to have been pre because post treat
Did you
was.
stay with her post?
No, post treat cheating was towards the end. Okay, so then she didn't do it, so she didn't get into contestants row. We go through the whole show, blah blah blah, whatever. So she's still in contestants row on the last one. Now, mind you, if she would have done what we were supposed to do, she would have won 4 out of 6 contestant rows. Like, if she would have done $1 4 times, she got to bid last. She got to bid last 4 times, and if she would have done $1 over, she would have won 4 times. And she still. Bob Barker even says, look, Kim's still in for contestants row. Everybody, let's see if she can get this one. I'm like, and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, like, what are you doing? And they just won't. She won't look at me.
Was there any breaks? Could you have ran down there on a break?
No!
Like, hey, all right, listen, remember the plan? Stick to the plan.
Yes! You can't even leave your seat, and she won't listen to me.
Man.
And it just drove me crazy. So Bobby had to make fun of her. That's how long she was in contestants row. She didn't end up getting on the show. She got a couple of prizes, of booby prizes or whatever. And dude, we did not talk the whole trip. I was so
What
I
type
don't
of
even
prizes?
know how she ended up cheating on you because you should have left her right after that.
Right.
Yeah.
What
Seriously.
type of prizes did she get?
she gets. Oh, they give you like an ottoman worth like
No, what was the word you used?
$9. Booby prizes. Is that what they call them? Like
Door prize?
joke prizes, door prizes. Thank you, door prizes.
Booby prizes?
Like
Booby
whipped
prizes.
cream? What are you talking about?
So she ended up not getting out of contestants row. We ended up being. I was pissed the whole damn trip because one of the times it was a car. Like she
Wow.
could have won a car.
Oh, bitch.
And
But
And
why
at
are
least
you
you could have drove home separately.
But did she have fun?
I don't. Who cares if she had fun? She was dumb.
That's the entire freaking point.
And then so anyway, my other point of the story was Bob Barker during one of the commercial breaks. Someone said, "We loved you in Happy Gilmore," and he goes, I didn't want to hit him, but he brought it on himself. That's how cool
How many
Bob
times
Barker
do you
is.
think he's heard the Price is Wrong bitch in his life?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, 1 million times.
Dude. Everybody.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Nicki Minaj is pregnant and expecting her first child with husband Kenneth Petty. Now, here's the thing: no one's ever heard of Kenneth Petty, but isn't it if you're with a celebrity girl and you're able to get her pregnant, isn't that pretty much the holy grail? Like you're now set for life. If she's, no matter what happens, you're getting paid as a dude that's got your kid. Kevin Federline.
Yeah, it's a good day for some dude. You know what I mean? He's like some dude.
It's AKA the Kevin Federline rule.
Yes.
It's a good day for some dude. So anyway, she's married. It's her first kid with this dude, and they are expecting. Congratulations to Nicki Minaj.
Oh.
So
Congratulations.
this isn't the same guy that she was dating who was like a rapist and everybody was mad?
Oh my God. I
Is it
don't
the same guy?
know. Let me look. I don't know.
Okay, let's find
Yeah.
out.
I don't know.
We got some breaking news here, guys.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
What is it?
Charges have been filed against the St. Louis couple who
Oh,
pointed
yeah.
their guns toward protesters.
Dude,
You saw that?
We
I just
made
came
it
across-
the whole show.
Breaking.
I know we made the whole show not talking about anything.
It's breaking news. What do you want me to do? Breaking news.
Because it's been around all day.
It has
No,
been.
it was written 50 minutes ago, so suck it.
Speaking of babies, Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel are reportedly welcomed their second child over the last couple days.
Jessica
Congratulations!
Biel's definitely a lizard person.
I didn't know that those two were you still together? I know they.
Well, the hand holding thing.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah.
So I
Wait,
guess
what?
But that's what you do
Hand-holding?
as a dude. That's what you do. You have to show your love by giving another. If you get caught doing something inappropriate, you have to give another baby to let them know that you still love them. Okay. Or is that just me?
Wait, as the only female on this show, I'm gonna just
Is that just me?
guys.
What did you say?
Do not listen to that. Okay, as the only female that can get knocked up, do not do that.
listen to
So wait, yeah. By Andrew's theory, Donnie's only ever messed up in his relationship 4 times. Actually,
Anchor babies go both ways, you guys. Listen, he knows what he's talking about. Hey,
Just a reminder, listeners, there's no way to get me accidentally pregnant.
Oh, look at Donnie. That's right. Donnie's got a ring. Anchor baby.
look at that. Look at that. He hasn't taken. Look at that. That thing is so form fitted to his finger. Like he
Giant
has. That
monster
definitely
hands.
has not came off in like what
Yeah,
10
does
years.
that even come off?
Dude, Ashley doesn't let that thing come off. Are you kidding?
Is that like welded on?
Ashley is beautiful and she can cook and she just
Exactly.
he doesn't need
Yeah.
to.
Why do you think he
that's
gave her
why
a baby?
That's why I had to Have an anchor baby. I don't want to.
I'm talking to them because they're acting like she's got you on lockdown. She doesn't need to put him on lockdown. Have you seen
This
her?
is the first time he's been allowed to come out and play.
I got to tell you, speaking of wedding rings, dude, I lost my wedding ring, and Colleen is freaking out.
Well, I mean, then you tried to kill her, so I mean, the implications are clear.
She bought me when she found out, she bought me a 12-pack at Amazon, just to like the
rubber ones.
The rubber ones,
Yeah.
just in as placeholders.
Those are safer.
Till we find the other one. Well, because it doesn't even it wouldn't even come off. Like, so I must have taken it off to do dishes or make tortillas, probably as well.
Or to go talk to a fireman.
Yeah, on a tour, a fire truck.
So that cheating story is a little different, guys.
Colleen, what is your gut telling you? Just
Okay.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Colleen's gut's batshit crazy. Do not listen to your gut, Colleen. Do not.
Her gut's telling her to burn his shit.
No, it is.
It is.
And that's just a normal morning. That's not even if he cheats.
That's just his breakfast.
Fans stunned as Tom Cruise lands a helicopter on a London golf course, hops out to grab lunch.
Sounds
Stunned.
He was driving it or flying it?
Locals were amazed when Tom Cruise landed on the fairway. There were some photos. Tom's a trained pilot, landed the black chopper next to the 9th hole, and emerged wearing jeans, a dark sweater, and a black face mask, and carrying a black bag. He walked through some tall grass, had lunch at the golf club's exclusive clubhouse, and while busy,
This is the weirdest story ever.
I know.
He's doing
he
some
was
lizard
worried
person
about-
shit. Like, what secret society little FBI handoff just happened at that golf course?
like
What-
Mission
what?
Impossible sand trap.
Yeah,
he
like
worried
the
about
only thing that would have
tips?
made that better is if he just got out with a set of clubs and hit a shot onto the green.
Just walked
And
up and
flew
pushed
off.
somebody out of the way and hit the shot.
You guys mind if I play through?
Dude, I remember there.
What
I don't
level
use
of
golf
fame?
carts. I don't-
What?
What level of fame do you have to reach? What
man.
level is that where you can just land a helicopter wherever the F you want,
I
get
think
out,
it's level 117 of
leave it
Scientology.
He left
Okay.
it there, though. He left a whole helicopter on
But
the...
what are the odds that another fully trained helicopter pilot will happen upon it and take it?
He's a Scientologist, OT level 8. He has superpowers.
I
I'm
Clearly.
thinking more along the lines of people are trying to play golf and
Well,
he just
you-
left a helicopter. In the
Yeah,
middle
what's the
of
rule if you
woods.
hit? What if you hit it on your second shot?
Well, when here's the thing too is that if it's at lunchtime, that's like prime golfing time. So people just have to wait till this asshole gets done eating. It's like, oh
What?
man, it's
If,
time
it,
for us to
if
land on the
anything, I
course.
would have I would appreciate it because if you're playing the same course over and over and over again, he just added a new hazard
Yeah.
just to help you out.
You're hitting it over the
With the blades going, so it just like fings
Like those windmill ones at the putt-putt.
Somebody
Full
like in
size
Happy
mini
Gilmore, they got to remind you to play it like it lies.
Oh, so that's funny. All right,
But which, by the way, you should not do when you're doing miniature golf because it gets really dangerous.
what's
Like I
that?
hit a shot that like landed up in the food court area. And I'm standing there next to like two 70-year-old ladies that brought their grandkids and they're all doing their thing. And I'm like, I got to play it where it lies, ladies. It's the rules. And
people. It's called putt. You
Yeah.
putt.
Well-
You put it on top of a building.
you can putt really powerfully.
No, you can't. Jake, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you can putt. I don't know if you guys watched the memorial over the weekend, but Phil Mickelson attempted I think it was a 78-yard putt
What?
from the fairway because he hated how the greens were playing so bad, and he didn't even make it up to the green, and then he chipped it on for his next shot. But everyone's been going crazy about that over the weekend about how he
wow.
Yeah.
attempted like an 80-yard
crazy.
putt.
Well, I gotta tell you. So
It is as boring to hear Jake talk about it as it is to watch.
And now I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, God, how do people even like golf?
you know, so when I was a kid, I was probably like 9 or 10. We went putting, and my mom was standing behind me. You know, she was next, and I cranked it back like I was on a driving range.
Oh.
Knocked out 2 front teeth.
Oh, bitch.
Here's what a badass my mom is. She finished the course. We were on like hole 10. She finished
Oh my
all 18. with no teeth.
Oh my god.
And let him win because he's such a mama's boy.
Oh my god.
He felt so bad for knocking out her teeth. She's like, "It's okay, baby. You'll win anyway. It's fine, Mom's fine. I don't need teeth.
See?
I'll just throw the food in the blender. It's okay, honey.
Yes.
It's okay, Andy.
So
Play through."
after she
Oh wait, it was your mom's teeth you knocked out? I thought it was
Yes.
your teeth you knocked
No,
out.
her and my mom's. She played the whole rest of the course, then took us home, and then went to the dentist.
See, I
You
thought
should
the
have got her
story-
some hockey skates.
I thought the story was like you knocked out your own teeth,
No.
but she insisted that you guys finished because she'd already paid for the course.
No, his mom. Man, you guys don't even understand. He's still that spoiled.
This portion
Still
of
to
the
this
show
day.
brought to you in part by Twice But Nice Resale Shop. They
That's
buy
what
and
my mom
sell
would've done.
baby equipment, toys.
I already paid for this stuff. We're finishing.
Toys, books, outerwear, clothes, formula, diapers, and much more to fit your family's needs. Twice
I'm
But
so glad
Nice.
Twice But Nice opened. I had been shopping at Twice But Mediocre.
DMX Lawn and Landscape.
Y'all gonna make me mow your lawn. Up in here, up in here.
They are the best lawn and landscape.
Such a
company.
refined lady.
Yeah.
Thank you. She thought it was a real compliment. Like she didn't even sense sarcasm. She just said, "Yeah, you're right. I am a refined lady." Extreme Class Limousines, Toledo's limousine company. They also do errands and groceries. Gloss and Glam by Julianne, your lip sense distributor. If you want to look like Colleen, then you need to get her makeup. Jeff's Hauling and Cleaning. What they do is they haul and they clean.
And they clean.
And they clean.
Yes.
Yes, both.
But do they
Oh.
haul it back?
No.
Like
It's
they're
not
hauling it,
No, it's not
Then they
hauling
clean
and
it.
cleaning and hauling. It's just hauling and cleaning. Well,
so I have to go pick it up.
yeah.
One of each.
One of each.
Oh, you only get one of each?
You only get one of each. RCI Interior Design, specializing in residential, small, commercial, senior living interior design, and by Memorable Lights, bringing your memories to light with 3D lithophanes,
Soon to come lamp.
lampshades, cube lights, night lights, and coming
Coming soon.
lampshades.
That's the best promo I've ever heard.
I want to know what the heck soon means to them. Like, what is soon?
Right.
I'll find out. I'll find out.
150 episodes later.
Well, you can't just lampshades don't just pop up. There has to be research and development done.
Yeah, but
R&D.
you don't start
Lampshades are already
marketing the item.
invented.
So you don't start marketing the item until you like almost have it ready for market.
Well, no, the lampshades will be here once you guys buy all the other stuff.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
once you get it hauled and cleaned.
Yeah, they still got nightlight. You buy all the nightlights, Tiefel. The lampshades will come. That's their way.
Andrew, are they the
I'm
ones
a
that
grown
do
man, I
like
don't need
the 3D pictures in the light in the block?
Did I say 3D pictures? Did I say lithophanes?
Those are coming after.
What's the difference?
Oh, yeah,
That
I'm gonna be
coming
honest with you,
soon.
Is that what that means?
I'm going to be honest with you, Andrew. We're at like 100 shows, and you've said lithophanes in like every single one of them. I had still to this day don't know what that means.
What is it?
Photos in light. That's what I say.
Oh,
I
But
explained
that's,
it in
what is
there.
it? It's the 3D.
So the
You mean
Right.
stained glass?
3D print lithophanes. Photos seen through light. That's what they are.
Yes.
Well, I know I
I
want
thought
one.
those were two separate things.
No, they're not. That's my bad reading. Then I apologize.
I want to get. Can I get a? I want. How big do they come?
Dude, they're not.
I
they
want a
can't-
lampshade.
They can't make a.
What a life-size picture of my face
Oh,
next
God.
to Dub's side of the bed, so he can wake up every day to my face.
Doesn't
Doesn't
he
he
do
do
that
that
anyway?
anyways?
No matter where he turns.
We work different shifts, so no.
Oh. Aw. All right.
Aw.
He
Well,
misses me.
Donnie-
He doesn't know that he misses me,
Donnie
but he
P
does.
in studio. Thank you, Donnie P. Did you have fun?
This is amazing.
You like the studio? It's a little messy, but
This,
we'll get it.
This is perfect.
this is why I want to get married or get into a long-term relationship so that she can tell me how I feel.
right.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
You don't ever have to know how you feel anymore
Exactly.
once you
Yeah.
get in a relationship.
No.
There's no thought with it. You think I'm being sarcastic, but that is just beautiful to me.
Aw, Donnie P, you'll find that, Tiefel. You'll find it. Sugar Vermont, Southside Gina, Chris Tiefel, Jake Dickey. Thank you guys. I'm A to Z. We'll see you Wednesday, 9 o'clock live. Bye, everybody.
Deuces!